In today's video, I'm going to teach you a fun little sequence of how to free up the shoulders. Oftentimes, people have a hard time raising their arms over the head. It's because if you sit at your computer all day long and your shoulders round forward, you lose mobility in your shoulder joints. That's not a good thing because that compromises your mobility and you could very easily hurt yourself or set yourself up for an injury. So the first thing you want to do is apply some self-myofascial release or self-massage to the area of the posterior shoulder, the back of the arm, the back of the shoulder. A couple of muscles that you want to focus on is the latissimus dorsi, which covers the back of your rib cage and the back of your shoulder. And you also want to focus on the teres major, which is one of your external rotator cuff muscles. So the little tool that I have in my hand is called an octopus massager. If I remember right, I bought it at Bed Bath & Beyond, but you can order it on Amazon. If you type in octopus massager, this is going to come up and it costs less than $10. So what you want to do is hold it in your hand. Bring your right hand on your left shoulder so you can reach the posterior shoulder area. And just gently massage the back of the arm, the back of the shoulder. Most likely it's going to be really tender. So go gently, but be sure that you do some release work, so don't be too gentle. If you find a tender spot, stay on it and either push one of the little spikes into that spot or just gently rub the octopus around that area. Do this for at least a minute at a time. Then let's go a little bit lower so we cover the rib cage. I'm just going to switch hands and I'm going to massage the back of my rib cage. Also my side body, underneath the armpit, middle of the back. Okay, again, that's something that you want to do for about 30 seconds to a minute. And if you only do one arm at a time, it's really fun to test and see the results that you've made. So just raise both of your arms over the head, and I don't know if you can tell, but I really feel more mobility in my right shoulder. I feel like my right arm is going higher and further back than the left. Okay, so it's a fun way to test all the work that you've done and all the improvements that you've done for your shoulder. Another way you can do this is with a foam roller. So you can choose if you want to use the octopus or you want to use the foam roller. Each one has its advantages. The foam roller is probably a deeper release, but the octopus is very easy to carry. You can take it to work or you can just grab it anytime and you don't have to get down on your yoga mat, but you can use it while you're standing or sitting. So it's just a little bit less preparation. If you decide to use the foam roller, put the roller underneath your armpit. You can support your head with your hand, the legs are resting on the table, and I'm just gonna roll back and forth. I'm on that area where my arm meets my upper body, and it's pretty tender, but I've already done some release work with the octopus, so it's not too bad. When I find a good spot, I stay on it, and I'm gonna move my body a little bit side to side. I'm just rubbing it against the foam roller to release those tissues and to address them from a different angle. Also, you can angle the foam roller a little bit and do the same thing. This way I'm addressing the tissues from another angle. And then I'm going to angle it the other way. And I suggest that you do this for about 30 seconds to a minute. If you're new to this technique, 30 seconds is probably enough, and then just gradually increase it to a minute. Okay, I'm going to sit up and test my arms again. Wow, I feel like my right arm is going way back and not so much the left. Okay, so after you release those tight tissues, the next thing you want to do is a little stretching. So bring your hand on your back and put it in between your shoulder blades. Then hold onto your elbow with your opposite hand and pull it back a little bit. You just want to be careful and be sure that you're not arching your lower back in order to bring the elbow further back, so just keep your stomach muscles engaged. Another thing you can do is press the back of your head into your forearm to generate a little bit more stretch in that underarm area. Hold the stretch for about 30 seconds to a minute. And then let's get to strengthening. I'm going to use a dowel rod, but you can do this with a broomstick. So just hold on to your broomstick, raise it over the head, and then draw it down behind your shoulders. Okay, let's repeat that a few times. As you pull it down, really imagine that it's attached to the ceiling and you're pulling it. Work against the resistance, create some resistance. Also bring your elbows a little bit against your side body and try and pull them back. Again, be sure that you don't overarch your lower back or you don't stick the head forward. Okay, so neither one is good because basically you're just cheating a little bit on the movement, so really try and keep your head on top of your body and refrain from overarching the lower back. And do this strengthening exercise about 10 times and then gradually you can increase it up to 20.